What's up, y'all? It's Cade Cunningham. You watching 2K TV.
Hey, I'm Brian.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through.
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Let's see the stat sheet here for Eric Bledsoe.
And you can see how much his playmaking has improved in the past month. He's a different passer than he had been in the earlier part of the season. I'm sure his teammates love playing with him at the moment.
Now Sacramento starting five. They've got Bledsoe, Bogdanovich out there with Jackson. Then it's Harden, and it's Deadman in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Aldridge out there with Jokic. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Bradley in at the shooting guard position. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe sinks the three-pointer. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason? Or, in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster. And you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around. And I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Now, here is Harden. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. Bogdanovich looking around. 5 on the clock. Over Anderson. Bogdanovich, no luck.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Bradley can't get it to go.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Now, here's Anderson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against...
Yeah, but what even was more impressive, in my opinion, was the shot blocking. I mean, by the end, they were afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Now Bledsoe after the missed three from Rubio. Anderson outside. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
And really a high flyer with those go-go gadget arms. Bledsoe right on top of that shot, making an impact at the defensive end.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the basket by Rubio.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
And the rejection by Harden. From past the arc, hits it from three-point range. And this game is tied up now.
I love how Harden squares himself up on these pull-up attempts when he is in rhythm. No one else is stopping him from burying his shots.
Now, here's Rubio. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Jokic. Draws the double. Anderson wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Jackson against Bradley. Jackson kicks to Bogdanovich. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, an off guard by nature, Bogdanovich does have playmaking abilities.
Outside Bradley. Back to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Harden. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
Well, it's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Back to Rubio. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bradley finds Aldridge. Back to Bradley. Rubio outside. Shot clock at 6. with it. It's deflected. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kings lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Bradley in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now, here's Bradley. He had 15 points last outing.
And Avery Bradley, still a solid player for this team. You know, maybe not in his prime, but still defensively, he's a difference maker.
Yes, yeah. I mean, injuries have slowed Bradley down over the years, but he still has some great footwork. He's physical on defense. He's undersized, but he can match up with either guard spot.
Bledsoe outside. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Rubio dishes to Anderson. Pass to Jokic. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Harden against Bradley. Lets it go. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from James Harden.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Now, here's Jokic. Rubio right side. Sweet little floater. Rubio's got his second bucket.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Outside, Bogdanovic. And there's the pass to Dedmon. Rubio against Bledsoe. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Rubio, the pass to Bradley. Sacramento grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bogdanovic. Jackson kicks to Bogdanovic. Back to Jackson. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Timberwolves.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum, and ended up losing that.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Offensive rebound. The Kings trailing. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. That gives them the lead. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Anderson finds Rubio from downtown, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by Rubio. He has 6.
And this is a sign that Anderson wants to evolve, looking to become a more dangerous offensive player.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Bogdanovic.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
Here's Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
He's not much of a dunker, but Anderson will pick his spots nicely and then displays great shot selection.
Harden against Bradley. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. Bledsoe outside. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Some good action during the period. And that's going to do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Anderson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Bogdanovich. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jackson. Then it's Harden, and it's Bledsoe in at the point.
And I like seeing Bledsoe score from there. Many point guards are all about threes or driving.
Rubio against Bledsoe. And it's Jokic in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Jokic has got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota. Kings shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Jokic with the steal. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, and no shortage of speed. I mean, Bradley striking quickly in transition.
The Kings trail by 6.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Right side, Aldridge. Passes it to Bradley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Jokic kicks to Aldridge. Shot clock at 3, and there's another one for the Timberwolves. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned, and I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
And no good that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Dedmon dishes to Bogdanovich. The rebound by Anderson.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And it's Jokic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Polished offensive player. Bogdanovich has a nice-looking mid-range shot, and it just continues to get better.
Pass to Jokic. 1:02 left here in the third quarter. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Pass to Dedmon. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Harden. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Rubio, the pass to Aldridge. The dish to Anderson. Back to Aldridge. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. There's the pass to Bledsoe. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Avery Bradley, Aldridge out there with Jokic. Then there's Anderson, and it's Rubio in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harden inside the three-point line. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I think when Bledsoe focuses on distributing the rock, it helps the offense run smoothly. Nice dime on that one.
The drive by Jokic. That one drops for him. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Harden. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Buries it from three-point range.
And boy, their offense becomes all the more efficient when Bledsoe is knocking those down. It just opens up the passing lanes for him as well.
Jackson comes over with the double. Bradley, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Passes to Jokic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Kings trail by 11. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Bradley finds Aldridge. Rubio outside. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Harden up top, guarded by Bradley. Bledsoe for 3, and it's Jokic with the rebound.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you've got to knock down.
Anderson outside. Aldridge against Harden. Outside Bradley. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Harden. No good that time. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Now, Jokic. So it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.